Oh, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Stand up and let's sing along. Light!
Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Say hello to your neighbor.
All right, here we go.
Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Woo! Good morning, everybody.
I'm on.
She's going to be on in a second. There
I'm going to
we
be
go.
really on later, but
There you go.
wait for that.
Beautiful.
Michael, what do you think, guys?
Yes.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God! Well,
yeah.
welcome to Spiritual Center of the Desert. For those that don't know who we are, I'm Dr. Dale, and this is Reverend William, and we lead this beautiful center with our practitioners, our ministers, our board of trustees, and Elizabeth.
That's right.
And we love it here. and we're-
all-powerful.
The all-powerful, yeah. We're so grateful, though, that you're joining us here today. We have a great service planned for you. Those of you that are coming in online, thank you for joining us, too. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel and
And the QR
like
code right
us.
down there.
I think it's there. Is it there?
Yeah, it's over here.
It's over there.
It's
Okay.
over here.
Anyways, welcome to everybody. So, who's here for the first time? I always am curious. Who's here for the first time?
Please stand up and let us see you.
Stand up so
wonderful.
we can say hello.
This is for you.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
They just can't wait to sit back down. They're like, stand up and sit
Our
down.
congregation has a voice.
They do.
That is
We've
awesome.
trained them well, haven't we?
I don't know about me. I don't know. I'm told not to sing.
Well, it doesn't.
Anyway,
well,
well-
what do we teach you about doing what is yours to do?
That's why I pay attention to anybody
Yeah.
but myself. Anyway,
So, for those of you that are here for the first time, you might be wondering, what do we believe here? And our mission statement says it perfectly. So let's all say it together. Here we go.
here we go.
We are a dynamic, open, and positive faith community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken you to your divine nature, empowering you to create the life of your dreams. We are changing lives one heart at a time.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. So, in honor of Father's Day, as everybody knows who's been here for a while, we have a tradition on Father's Day. So,
That's right.
a little competition for the fathers.
Exactly. So, okay, so our first competition is Our youngest?
Our youngest.
Our youngest.
Youngest father.
The youngest father. Let's say a father for less than 10 years?
No. It's the age, honey. No.
Oh.
It's,
No, not the age of 10. I'm saying been a father. Oh, a husband. Father's Day, been a father for 10
good
years.
thing he's not doing the talk today. That's all I can say.
This is why
young-
this is why I measure 3 times and cut twice.
Anyways, so I think, should we start with the age of 35? Any 35 or younger?
All right.
Let's take it
45 and younger?
45? How about 50?
55?
Did I see
Good.
someone over here? Nope.
60? Oh, hey, all right.
Is that it?
Wonderful. Whoa.
Steven!
64.
54.
54.
Congratulations.
54. Excellent.
That's good. So now the oldest father.
Okay, and now our oldest.
The most senior father.
The
in
most
the room.
okay, yeah, the most senior father.
I'm going to say 80. Let's start with 80.
Okay.
80?
Okay, we have
What,
80.
80?
Okay, do we have 90? Okay, 90.
I might have a 90.
Do we have a 90?
I think Clifford is
All right, we have 90. Do we have 95? 90.
How old are you two? How old? I'm sorry, I have to ask.
How old are you?
93.
93?
And Paul?
Okay, 93
Russ
has it. There we go.
Vincent. Woo! All right, there's one more. We've
All right, now-
we've been creative today, and we
Yeah,
thought
we
let's up level our last category. So Reverend William,
Exactly.
what is
Okay, so this is now we have to think, guys. The father that's been married the most times. Do
Oh,
I
God.
have, let's say, 5 times? 5 times?
it?
4
How many
times.
Bud?
4 times? Uh-oh.
Angela, how many? 4? 4. Anybody
How many,
more than 4 marriages in the room?
4? Okay, he's, oh my, okay.
I think he won.
I think he could get that and the tiebreaker.
Right, exactly. Our very own Bud Reimer wins that prize.
Very nice. That's a good. We're gonna have to remember that one.
That's great. Congratulations. God, that was good. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Happy Father's Day, though, to
I
all
told
of
you we're having fun here, and that's a tiebreaker.
it. That was our tiebreaker. So.
Okay, but I want to. You know what? Let's.
Go for it.
We
Go
got
for
time.
it. Yeah, we do. Go ahead.
So in the cups, some of us have. I found bacon soda, not baking, bacon flavored soda.
Did you drink?
We have beef jerky or bacon jerky. We have jalapeno beef jerkies. We have jalapeno popcorn, and then bit of honeys, because every fella needs a little bit of honey.
You know what? Bud's a vegetarian, so some of that ain't gonna
Okay.
work for him. You can share it with Angela.
Well, the animals were vegans. Does that count?
Pardon me? The what? The what?
The animals were vegan?
He's the funny one. All right. Okay, we've got a service to begin, so we're going to start with some announcements. Just we have very little today, believe it or
happy
not.
Father's Day,
Yeah,
everybody.
happy Father's Day
To everyone.
Yeah.
All
So my class, I'm doing just a workshop tomorrow. It's free to everybody, 6 p.m. Fast Track to Forgiveness. If you've got a little forgiveness work to do, you're going to get it done with me tomorrow. So join us at 6 p.m. right here in the sanctuary.
Very nice.
And Spirit and
Spirits and
Spirits.
Spirits.
It's this Wednesday, 6 p.m. in, depending on the temperature, either in the garden or we'll have it in Costa Hall. Just it's up to Mother Nature what that's going to look like. But come join us. It's really a nice time for community and sharing wisdom and asking questions and just having a good time.
Exactly.
Right?
It's wonderful. Excellent. See you there.
And lastly, sound immersion. So we're going to go down to 1 sound bath a month for summer months. So there will not be a sound immersion this Friday. Normally there is. We will have our sound baths on the second Friday of the month for the summer months only. So we'd like to see you the second Friday of July. So join us. I think that,
Very
yeah,
nice.
that's it.
Oh, and then our Queen Bingo's coming, right?
Drag Queen Bingo. The Rainbow Connection is putting on a really fun event for everybody. It is, Friday? What is the date on there? July 17th. Come here. You can get your tickets in advance online, or you can, maybe you can buy them online, or see Elizabeth or see the Rainbow Connection people. Are you guys inside or outside today?
Outside today.
Oh, they're inside?
Yeah.
Outside. You can go see them at their table. They're selling really great stuff for what do I call it? Health hazard prevention. They have fire blankets. They have some emergency home medical kits. So go see them. They have a lot to offer and a lot of questions they can answer of you or to you. That
And
didn't make
that's it.
sense.
All right.
Anyways, we're ready to start. So
Let's
enjoy
go. Let's
our
have fun.
service.
This is by special request.
And a 1 and a 2.
Quando sei lontana sognerò rezzante, manca le parole. Io so che l'uccello c'è una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei, tu con me, su le finestre. Mostrai tutti i miei cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Con te partirò, paesi che io non mai veduto e vissuto con te. Adesso sì li vivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari che io lo so. Non esistono più. Con te io li vivrò. Stranded alone on a sea of emotion, you found me. Your love was a light that shone through the darkness so profoundly. Stay with me, stay. I won't be afraid. You are my breath, the air I breathe. You are my inspiration, Sue. Le finesse, the song of my heart, and I will always be with you. I will go with you. I'll go where you lead me, forever true, forever and ever we'll stay in love together. Con te partirò, paesi che io non mai veduto e vissuto con te. Adesso sì li vivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari che io lo so. Non esistono più. con te io li vivrò, con te partirò. Io con te.
Welcome home. Oh my goodness. Woo! And now we have to go into meditation after that. Oh my goodness. All right, let's bring the house lights down. Oh, let's take a nice deep breath in. Hold it for a quick second and then nicely just let it out. Let's try to calm down and relax into that space. This portion of our service where we allow ourselves to go within. Allow that tiny spark that has always been there inside of each one of us to talk, to speak to us. In this silence, be open to new ideas, setting aside all the noise from outside. Be at peace within each and every one of us. With that divine spirit in our heart, we allow that voice to speak now. So take a deep breath in again. Let it out. And just be in this moment.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment here, to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Everyone together, get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul.
As we sit quietly in this space, allowing our minds and our hearts to align with that divine ideal of spirit, I state my words as truth. And this is what I know. That spirit in all of its form is splendid. It is perfect. It is methodical. And it is nothing less than love expressing. I recognize those attributes in myself. All that spirit is, I am at this moment. And so right now, I claim my truth, not only for myself, but for those around me and beyond. That spirit is always working perfectly. That my mind is always in alignment with that truth. I would allow divine ideas to express, blossom, grow. I allow those ideas to become the actions of my life right now. All the creativity comes from one source, and that is spirit. All the love that I have inside comes from one source, and that is spirit. So all that spirit is, I just allow to flow through me. I allow my expressions of life to be beacons of light to those around me. I am so very grateful for the teachings and the ideas of this center, allowing me to see the true connection to life. And I allow that connection to be a beacon of inspiration. So I am so very grateful for this moment, knowing that the words and the messages that are spoken here right now are the seeds of inspiration to those here and beyond. So I just allow myself to be present in this moment, and I just allow spirit to act through me. I release my word to law and as law, and together we say, and so it is. Amen.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. I awake to this holy silence. I hear all that has never been said, and right here in this holy silence, I find God. I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos
living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people, living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people, living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people, living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people, living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people, living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Sing along. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. For well you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're willing for someone to perform with. And don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you'll do the movement you need is on your shoulder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. You take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin. Then you'll begin to make it better, 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 better. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, na. I can't hear you. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey Judy, 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 Judy. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude, Judy, Judy, Judy. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey Jude. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Hey Jude. Woo! Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is Barry's last week, this time around, leading our band, and hasn't he been extraordinary? So good. Go back to your cubicle. Oh my gosh, this is so great. So I was really having a moment today. You know, you just don't know when something's just going to kind of hit you in the heart, right? A lot of you don't know my story at this center, but I started out as a congregant in 2001, and I used to sit in the way back, way, way, way back there, because that's how my way of being, just hiding. It used to be, I guess. But I used to sit way back there, and then I'm sitting here, and we've got Mike singing "Hey Jude," which is like one of my favorite songs. And I just had this moment of just realizing what an honor and a privilege it is to be standing here as one of your spiritual leaders here at this center. It just really, wow, thank you. Seriously. Don't make me cry. But it's just amazing the way things unfold when you allow them to. I am a total demonstration, as is Reverend William, as is this center as a whole. So we were all talking about Father's Day, Reverend William, myself, and Elizabeth. And Elizabeth says, well, isn't Reverend William doing the talk on Father's Day? Because that's how we were talking about how we've kind of got it scheduled out now. And I said, no, I'm giving the talk. And she said, well, he's a father. Don't you think he should be giving the talk? And Reverend William says, well, Dale had a father. And I thought that was so funny because, seriously, if I couldn't give a decent talk on Father's Day, that's a problem. That is a really big problem. But I did think about it for a little bit. I thought, well, should I give it up for Reverend William? I know he'd do a great job. But then, because here's what you don't know, or maybe you do know about being a minister, Mother's Day and Father's Day, for me, I think there's a sensitivity to be aware of. Because not everybody had a great childhood or a great father. Not everybody had good resolution with their parents. And I'm really sensitive to that. And you know what? I've been told that I have to stay on this stage, but I'm coming down. I'm coming down today. I know that people say, you're too short, Dale. You're too short. They can't see you over there. I'm going to make sure all of you see me today because I want to feel you today. I want to feel you in my heart. Because Father's Day isn't that easy for me either. I lost my dad almost 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And our relationship was really complicated. You'll find more about that later. But it was. But I feel you because I know when you come to the center on a Mother's Day or a Father's Day, your heart might be a little bit broken. But here's the cool thing. Some of us had really great memories of our dads. Some of us are currently dads, and we love being a dad. So the energy of this collective space, which has some sadness and sorrow, some joy, it comes together in one beautiful sanctuary where we include each other, where we love each other, where we share our love with each other. So those of you who are having a hard day, we are lifting you up. And that's what this room is about. So I just want to acknowledge everybody today. Whatever your relationship was with your dad, I'm here to just love you through it, as we all are. Just to acknowledge whatever your experience was. We're here to just support you in mending your heart if it needs it, or just being with the joy of whatever your fatherhood experience was, or your father experience was. So speaking of dads, so I put these words up here. Words like lost, alone, weak, powerless, disoriented, unsafe. Sometimes I feel that way. Anybody else ever fall into that ditch, as Reverend William would say? Yes, sometimes I do. It just happens. It's part of life. But what I know about the father energy is it takes care of all of that, right? That whole father image, the ideal that we've kind of come to know just as a society. We feel found. We feel loved. We feel strong. We feel powerful. We feel like we are focused and on course, and we feel very, very safe. And these are the things I love about the image of the Father. And I know for some of us, we have a hard time with those feelings of what we typically teach about a father, and that's why my talk title is called Make Room for Daddy. So a lot of you know, I grew up in Los Angeles. And I was raised on TV, on the old school TV. And this is Make Room for Daddy, was the show with Danny Thomas. And it was the show was all about how Danny Thomas was like an entertainer, and he was always on the road traveling. And the story, the humor came from when he was home with the family. He was like totally out of place, and they had to kind of educate him on how the family works. So that's where all the comedy rose from, is that. And I thought that would be just such a great title for today, because a lot of us don't feel that daddy energy inside of ourselves, and it's time for us to make room for it. So whether we had a challenging relationship or an ideal relationship with our father, we still may have disowned the qualities we associate with dad. And when I say disowned, I mean we don't see them within ourselves, right? If we had a bad relationship with our father, we might just say, I reject all the father qualities because I don't feel good about what father was to me. Or if we had our dad on a pedestal, we may have said, he has all these qualities, those are his, but I do not have them. So either way, we may have kind of separated our ability to embrace what those qualities are to us. I'd like to introduce you to my dad. This is Howard. This is my dad, Daddy-O. So this is his happy place. This was our backyard, barbecuing something. You can't see it. He has a cigarette in his hand because he loved to smoke his cigarettes. And the cat, this is Morris. He was a stray cat, but we kind of just adopted him. But this is my dad in his happy place. And I love this because I like to think of my dad in the joy. And my dad, he hated his life in Iowa. He grew up in Iowa, hated it. He was attacked a lot for being Jewish, and that time it was like the 1930s, 40s. It was really hard for him, and he was hated, and he was picked on, and he couldn't wait to get out of there. And in addition to that, he loved culture. He loved city. He loved people. He loved having a lot to do, and Iowa just didn't fit that for him. So right, Dubuque, Iowa. Have you ever heard of Dubuque, Iowa? He was so excited to get out of there and get to Los Angeles, and he just really enjoyed life. And to me, this is him really enjoying a life that he built for himself. And that's one of the things I love about my dad. But I did say earlier that I had a complicated relationship with him because he had an edge to him. I'll just put it that way. He had an edge, and I wanted certain things in a father. Do you guys remember Courtship of Eddie's Father? Bill Bixby was my ideal father. Right? He, people, let me tell you about my best friend. I wanted a dad like that would talk to me and say, "What's wrong, Dale?" Not that man behind you, but that's okay. that is okay, because, we talk a lot about how we pick our own parents. Well, for some reason or other, he was it. No, I loved him because he taught me a lot about life, about power, about who I can be, and all that good stuff. But growing up, I didn't see that inside of myself. He was a really smart man. He was really innovative, very creative, very strong. And I gave the qualities to him, but I never saw them in me. Until I started growing up and doing self-discovery work, I realized that those qualities my dad had, I did have inside of me. And it took me time to realize that and embrace it. So Carl Jung defined the father archetype as the universal masculine principle of authority, law, order, structure, and the conscious spirit. These are the qualities that are universal to all of us. And Carl Jung taught that we have these patterns or archetypes inside of ourselves. We all have it. And so we all have a relationship with that energy, what he called masculine energy. And so making room for that inside of ourselves only behooves us because it's an aspect of who we are. Ernest Holmes viewed this masculine energy, the father energy, as the self-propelling power of spirit, the creative spark, source of all ideas, this self-assertive energy. Now, that first slide that I had up where I had those words of being lost, separated, disconnected, this kind of energy where we feel powerless, Ernest Holmes taught us within us is that energy to pull ourselves back up, light that creative spark, and move our lives forward. So between Jung and Ernest Holmes, we're pretty much in a place of really understanding that there's something inside of ourselves that can get us through the tough times, that can allow us to brush ourselves off and move forward. So becoming whole requires us to embrace this aspect of ourselves. Does anybody have a problem with embracing the father part of you or the masculine? Anybody at all, or you all feel all integrated? There's not one hand going up, so I know someone, yeah, right? And that's normal. I think that's normal. I think it's part of our development, is we have our experiences in life, we shut off from some attributes because maybe we associate them with somebody, or we don't think they're becoming of who we identify ourselves as. But this essential energy is part of our wholeness of life. And when we're in a state of wholeness, when we're embracing this father energy in addition to others, we are whole people, which means we're balanced, which means we're able to walk through life no matter what, with the power to be able to move through everything, no matter what, because we've got it inside of ourselves, that spark of life, to guide us and to bring us into a place where we can figure things out and move forward. So we must separate ourselves. Here's the work. You got to separate ourselves from the literal parent to engage in individuation, which is a Jungian term. Individuation, basically, it's about becoming who you are, finding who you are, doing all that inner work that we love to do here, to separate ourselves from what we've been identifying with that is not who we are, and finding the essential, authentic self that Ernest Holmes always teaches us about. That is our work here, to find ourselves and live from that place. So he talks about this being a journey toward the true self. That is who we are. So we have to integrate, bring these archetypal, this father, from shifting to this external validation to developing it as an inner moral compass. And that's not easy. I will tell you, I am a sucker for an ideal father image. You know, like Bill Bixby, okay? Like he was my father image, I already told you. But all I would have to do is turn on that TV and my blood pressure and my whole stress went down, because I know Bill Bixby would be somebody who would calm me down. Everything's good. I don't need to worry because Bill Bixby's my father and he's going to like settle me down and be the wise one. And that is important to us because we are here on this plane of existence. We are a people and we have a psyche, and external symbols mean something to us. They mean something to us because they help us out. They help us figure out what's meaningful for us in life. But they're externalized. If you can see it, it's in you. The work for us is to realize that. So let whoever represents your ideal father, doesn't have to be your father, it can be just a father in a movie, a father in a story you've read, anybody. So let that father be a role model for the qualities that are meaningful to you. I cannot tell you how important it is to listen to what's meaningful for you. Don't listen to what's meaningful for me. Listen to what's meaningful for you, because we've got so much information inside of ourselves that we sometimes tune out because we don't see other people thinking that way or other people going for those ideas. It's not meaningful to that person or that person, so should I question that? No. I want y'all to start doing and believing if it's meaningful to you, it's important, and start letting that settle in. Start following that. So whatever that role model to you, whatever you're finding is meaningful in their character, start embodying them and own that as your own, because that's where the work is. This is great. This visible plane is wonderful. It is really fun to be in. But at the end of the day, it all is already inside of ourselves. That's the work to do, is to say, I am that. That role model, I am that. I am Bill Bixby, because I listen to people. I take the time. I listen to people, and I make them feel like they're really important, because you are. You are so important. And I know many of us have not heard that enough in our lifetimes. I did it. I had great parents, but they didn't tell me I was important. It wasn't until I came to the center, by the way, and Dr. Tom said, you are a very valuable, worthwhile person. Everything cracked open. I finally realized, I am valuable, right? Sometimes it's one sentence and the world changes. So I'm here to tell you that about you. So the external world can only give you a temporary reflection of what you already possess. Is anybody having a hard time really not understanding? Because even when I look at this, there's this place where I kind of have resistance that what I'm looking at in the outside world that is really meaningful is inside of me. It's like, really? Really? Does anybody else have that question where you go, is that really true? Anybody? No? Yes? Right? Right? It's like, really? And I think just entertaining the thought that what you're seeing out there is just a reflection of who you are. Just let it settle. Let it just kind of marinate for you and see where it takes you. So I thought it would be really important to talk about the symbol of Father in our spirituality and our religion, because as you know, the Abrahamic religious traditions are all about the Father being God. So a lot of us, even if you weren't raised in it, just being in a society where you have those kinds of religions as dominant, it's still getting into your subconscious. And so I know for myself especially, I had a lot of that Father is God inside of me. And it wasn't a nice God, because I was raised in Judaism and God was wrathful. And so my idea of God as a father was not good. And that's why I was an atheist for a while, because I had to kind of cleanse myself out. But I want to just say I do honor those of you who might be here today that do see God as a father. I honor that and I support that and I respect that. I really do, because sometimes that's what works. That gets us to that place of oneness and transcendence. When I first became, when I came into Science of Mind, there was a minister that used to call, she wasn't here, I saw her at a Sillamar or something, but she used to refer to God as Big Daddy. And I thought that was strange for a religious scientist, but I said, whatever, we all have our own thing. But you can see how that helps, and that can help, and I do respect that. But here's the thing. As we spiritually evolve as a humanity, I'm going to tell you, more and more people are embracing God or Spirit as boundless, invisible, responsive energy. Because if you look at what the younger people of our world are finding meaning in as far as spirituality, they're moving away from a personalized vision of God. And we embrace that here because it's really what we teach, that God is much more than a person. God is just something, and Ernest Holmes calls God it, just to let you know, that is more of this thing that doesn't have gender. Actually, it has all genders. It's everything. But it is more of an energy that we are, that's boundless and invisible, and it responds to our beliefs and our feelings. So when we shift from seeing Spirit as a person, we free ourselves from having a child-father relationship to God. It's no longer a pleading to an entity to deliver our good. If we're worthy, if we've done enough prayer, if we've done enough good deeds, then maybe something will arrive. That's just not what we teach. We teach that God allows us to be the creators of our life because we are it. So when we start seeing our relationship with Spirit as not so much a father-child, but more of an equal kind of thing that we're an expression of, then our creative potential expands tremendously. It's from the directed to the director. Instead of being directed by another entity, something outside of ourselves, we become the director of our lives because we use this power. We use this power to the level of our belief. So if you want to have more of it, believe more of it, because that's how it works. And I know somebody was really questioning me about that at one of our Spirit and Spirits a while ago. They said, that is so sacrilegious. How dare you claim that authority over God? How can you do that? And I said, well, we don't teach in the God that is a person sitting in the sky that is making a judgment about me, whether I can use power or have my prayers. We don't believe that, and we don't teach that. That's how I have the audacity to teach that. And it's worked quite well, I must say, my whole adult life in this center. I have the audacity because I see it, and I believe it, and I work it, and I have the greatest respect for the power of Spirit that we all are. And I treat it reverentially, of course. But I also know is that God is not, in my heart, God is not like a father figure to me. God is the energy, the power that I have to use. So this is about spiritual maturity. No offense if anybody doesn't want to believe what I'm talking about today. But I think that as we spiritually mature, and I can tell you this has been my journey, because it's been really important to me to figure out what God is in my life. I don't know, I was born that way. But it's been really important to me. It was like, I got to figure out what this is. And as I have come in my evolution of my idea of what Spirit is, from a person who's judging me to an energy that I am, is a huge big deal. It's a huge big deal, and it's taken me years. It's taken a lot of prayer. It's taken a lot of classes. But I will tell you, if you're dedicated, and it's important to you, to have that kind of spirituality, then join me on this journey. Join me on this journey, and Reverend William, and our other practitioners and ministers, because it's a great way to be able to see your life beyond what we have traditionally thought of as a father-child thing. It's just a whole new level. Power. It's all about power anyways, right? It's all about power. Power to live your life, power to create, power to be here on your terms. It's all about power. It's what we teach you about here. There's only one power, one presence, one source of life. It is in you, as you, expressing by means of you, everywhere present all the time. That's power. Your job is to figure out, how do I use that power? Do I believe in that power? Am I stepping out of bounds if I use that power? That's yours to figure out. I'm going to tell you, there's a room of people here who will tell you, please use that power. It's yours to use. You were born with it. Use it and enjoy your life, because that's what it's all about. Many of you are familiar with this quote by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Isn't that a surprise? You thought it was. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. That's a big game changer right there, isn't it? It's our light. And today, happy solstice to everybody. It's the longest day of the year. It's the sun, the day of the sun, right? It's the day of the sun. And what's really interesting is the sun is oftentimes associated with the Father. Oftentimes. So today is a day where we celebrate our power and our light and our ability to step into the power that we thought was only assigned to a father energy. We get to own it. We get to be it. We get to live it. We get to integrate it. And we get to see how outstanding our lives can be when we accept our power unabashedly, when we can accept our power without thinking a lightning bolt's going to hit me if I do that, when we can accept our power and really see how sacred it is, but it is ours to use. So I want you to claim your spiritual power and authority this Father's Day. Remember all the fathers in this world. They are human. They are human, but they've taught us something about our power inside of ourselves, our wisdom, our resiliency, our ability to create from nothing. To create from nothing. Our fathers teach us. My dad taught me how to create from nothing. Having a vision of what you want your life to be and let that spark ignite your life, because that's all you start with. The rest will take care of itself, but claim your spiritual power and authority. Don't be afraid of it anymore. You can use it. And if you feel trepidation around that or resistance, you got some work to do on you. You do, because that is our inheritance. That is what we were given in this life. Power. And I say use it for good. That's my only prayer for you. Use it for good. So I want you to make room for Daddy this Father's Day. Make room for the Daddy that means something to your heart. Find your own qualities of what a dad is to you and integrate them into your life, because you know what? We need them. We need those qualities. They are part of the totality of being that we are. They are going to allow us to have good lives, strong lives, powerful lives, to be in this world together as one with that ability to bring the good, the ability to be creative, and the ability to be who you are. Thank you.
Home run. That was fabulous. I think we started a new tradition. I'll do Mother's Day and you'll do Father's Day. How about that? That is just amazing. Again, to show a different perspective. I just love it. All right, so now's the time, and ushers, please come on up. Now's the time where we get to show our faith, our resolve in this center. Your financial contribution allows us to do what we do here week in and week out on a daily process, by our classes, by our activities. Your financial support and online, right down here, allows us to do what we do on a daily basis, which is to build up this congregation and everyone in earshot. Because we are showing you the divine reality of who and what you are. So put your tithe on your heart and methodically think about these words that we are about to read. We offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my hope. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my love. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
God, I love this place. Do we have a great band or what? Do we have a great congregation? Hell yes. Oh my gosh. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you. This center thanks you so deeply for your love and support of what we do here week in and week out. The support you give us beautifully gives us the drive and the inspiration weekly to come up with Big Daddy. So let us bless this collective that you've so generously shown us today. Let us say these words. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is Spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Wonderful. Thank you so very much. All right, so as I call this service to a close, we have activities outside. If you want to sign up for bingo, everything is outside. For those who are here for the first time, please go out into the foyer. If you'd like to be on our newsletter, please give us your email address, and so we can show you what we are doing here on a daily and weekly process to enhance your spiritual life that you've already been living your whole life. And learn how to talk, William. So this is what I know with joy on my heart, that Spirit is the only thing that is ever happening. And I am so very grateful to recognize that power within me. And so what I state right here and right now is divine right order. That my thoughts dictate my actions. They are motivated by love, by inclusivity, by exploration, by the knowledge that I am more than I have yet discovered that I am. That is the truth of that spiritual idea that I have within myself, and I allow it to blossom and grow. I say yes to Spirit because Spirit says yes to me every time I have a thought in my head. So I allow my thoughts right now to be uplifting, expanding, of joy, but most importantly, of love. A love for those around me. I see divine right action in everyone and everything because I know in my heart there is nothing happening except the truth of Spirit at every single moment. So for that knowledge and that understanding and that realization, I am filled with joy and gratitude. I am filled with inspiration for this day and forward. And so I release my word as law and to the law, knowing it is perfectly done. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, a love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, a love train.
The next stop that we make will be England.
So good morning to you.
Tell all the folks in Russia and China too. Don't you know that it's time to get on board and let this train keep on riding, riding on through.
People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, a love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, a love train.
All of your brothers if you miss it,